Hello, I am. I'm trying out my new mic. I got a mic because I realized that the sound quality on my previous streams has been so awful. Um, so yeah, I finally got a mic. I'm hoping it works a little bit better. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so tonight I was trying to figure out what I should do because I need to catch up on everything. I have to work on my portfolio, but that's WordPress. And then I thought, okay, I could make Anki cards because I need to do more of that. So I might alternate between doing Anki cards and Code Wars because uh, Leon wanted us to do the string ones last week, and now we're doing the array ones. So I thought I could start out by going to the JavaScript info and looking at the array information that we're reading, and then I could make the Anki cards. Um, what is that? Anyway, how are you doing? I'm trying to find my Anki cards. There they are. Okay, so that's some of them. I have so many windows open. So you can probably hear my kids in the background. But yeah, I tell pretty much everyone who just drops in that I figure that people kind of drop in and then they get busy or they've got like a bunch of screens open. So, but yeah, you're making a schedule. Yeah, I thought you were Kirk. Yeah, I thought that you were, but I wasn't entirely sure and I didn't want to assume. So, so yeah. But yeah. Oh, so what are you working on right now? Just in terms of projects or what are you doing? I have to find that file. I don't know where that file went. I think it's over here somewhere. I think, oh, that's something else. You just got home from a company somewhere. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Um, to getting home from work. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, here we go. Array method. Okay, so this, they gave you a week. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's so part of that mapping out, I guess, is not as much sleep as you would normally get. That's tough. That's really tough. Okay, I think. Yeah, I don't know how. So, what do you have to do? Well, yeah, hopefully not. Sleep is important. Sleep is super, super, super important. I only got like yeah, I want to say it was 5 hours of sleep last night. And then I took a nap. And then when I woke up, my dog was throwing up. So, so then I'm thinking, I don't think the universe wants me to take a nap. But yeah, I feel you. That's that's tough. That's really tough. Okay, so for my Anki cards, I kinda already got this stuff here. So, and I think I've got splice in there already. Um, I should work on, let me see if I've got slice in here. You sleep terribly? Yeah, I mean, it's tough. The seasons are changing, and so you're dealing with if you're naturally just having trouble sleeping, and then when the seasons change, you're looking at a really significant change in the amount of light, um, that you get in the morning and at night, times that you'd normally be going to sleep or waking up. So I feel, yeah, yeah, Okay, so here's the story. This is a sad story. We do code wars, right? We do code war practice, and I've the only thing I've been doing with code wars is every single problem ends up I solve them in the same ways, and it's like 30 lines of code, right? Because I've got four loops, and then sometimes I have to nest a loop, and then I've got conditionals in the loop, and so I need to get used to using methods and the regular expressions. So and it's a struggle because I'm used to using just very basic rudimentary JavaScript. So I know array methods exist and I know what they do, but I don't actually apply them. And so that's the big struggle, is you don't know what you don't know until you try to use it. And then I realize, oh, I don't know them. I think I do, but clearly I don't, because I'm not even sure exactly what they return. So anyway, I need to get it down, because this is, you can't code effectively if you don't know all the tools that you can use. So that's what I'm doing. So up here, if you can see my screen, it says JavaScript methods. So we're gonna go ahead and start, because I've got 2 hours. You did a mini talk. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I really like map. I like reduce. I'm not good at using filter. I'm terrible with filter. Oh, there's my dog. I might have to do a noisy dog mute here in a second. Yeah, there are tons and tons and tons of methods. Oh, IU. Okay. Yeah, Yolanda and IU and I worked through a couple of code wars. Yeah, she's learning React, but or she said she was learning. I have the feeling she knows a lot more than that. But yeah, there's always more to learn. You can do things on a certain level, and then at some point you gotta take it up a notch, right? Okay, right. There's no shame in for loops, right? I understand that there's no shame, and then actually when you actually look at people's code, when you look at it, you see all manner of for loops. You see, I mean, just really basic stuff, and it all works. But in terms of putting things out quickly, the methods I think would be faster in terms of coding. I don't know in terms of process speed if things would render faster using one rather than the other. But I just know that in terms of coding, plus you have, I think, a greater possibility of error if you have more characters down. So the more characters I have, the greater the possibility of error. And so methods tend to lessen the number of characters I use, right? So anyway, I'm gonna try to do this. I think I was on Slice. Was I on Slice? Yeah, I was on Splice, but I've already got Splice in here. So I want to use Slice, because this one I mess up all the time, because I forget that it actually returns, like Splice, it changes the existing array, but Slice pops out with a new array. And yeah, well, I guess they call it makes subarrays. Yeah. Yeah, Kurt, can you hear background? Can you hear, like, I hear this beeping and stuff, but I got headphones on. Is there like a ton of background noise? Yeah, I noticed that, especially with the code wars with readability. I mean, it's really clear what you're doing when you work with a for loop, right? And then when you start just stacking these methods, things can get a little crazy. I'm sorry? I can hear all sorts of beeping sounds. Oh, I don't know. He didn't say anything about it, but it's really noisy. What is that beeping?
It's the air fryer.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a noisy dog mute, but my dog is actually being really quiet. It's my kids this time. why does it keep beeping? Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it must be the mic because before the noise was really, really noisy when I was using the webcam or the headphone mic. So I love my new little microphone. It was only $55. Well, in tax, but anyway. Okay, so you always prefer immutability. Yeah, okay, so there was, I cannot figure out why it keeps beeping. Oh. Okay, so yeah, I think what is it? The concept of pure functions. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm streaming Angel. That's a really funny dog though. So now my kids are, one is making chicken nuggets in the air fryer and the other one is making air dry clay dogs. And this one had a wee tiny little head. But yeah, I guess, well, okay, so number one is the ability to read the code performance. Okay, so I'm at the point where the ability to read the code is actually secondary to just writing code that works. That is exactly what is important to me, because I'm at that level where I need it to work, and the idea of, okay, it, you know, how fast does it render? Where is it in the whole event loop thing? I mean, all of that is secondary to, I need the code to work, and I can't just have a console log full of errors all the time, right? No 404. I need it to work. So anyway, that's where learning my methods comes in. So I learned something interesting today though. I thought, for some reason, I thought the concat method was only for arrays. It didn't occur to me that I could use it for strings. Oh, you do functional program? Yeah. Yeah, I've read about pure functions. I have read about them. I do understand that the function is supposed to do one thing, but I don't actually know how that works in OOP. Because I don't know the difference between functional programming and object-oriented programming. I don't know that. It would be interesting for me to see, but I don't know the difference. So OOP is where it's at for me. So I think I'm going to do the slice. So slice. Oh, actually, I'll do that. And then one. Actually, I got lazy and I made a Word document. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. I made this Word document where I could just just like that. Oops, okay. Yeah, an array is just, okay, so a string is just treated as an array of characters, and you can do that when you're referring to it or referring to characters using the little brackets, you know, like if you're trying to point to a certain character and, oh my gosh, the beeping. I'm gonna, oh. Okay. I do not even understand. Okay. I swear, it was so quiet before I started streaming. It was so quiet. was so quiet. Everybody was upstairs. They were, I don't even know what they were doing. Oh yeah, one person was making, oh hey Digital Fendi. Yeah, or Fondi. Yeah, no, it was so quiet. I started, like, I came home, I went on a walk with a friend, and it was like crickets downstairs. My dog was downstairs and she was all quiet. My kids were upstairs and they were playing on their phones and making air dry clay coasters. I'm commissioning coasters from one of my daughters because all of our tabletops are messed up now. I have to fix that. But anyway, but yeah, it was so quiet. Yeah, and then right, and then I'm like, I turn on the computer and I turn on the mic, and then it's like beep beep beep, and here comes Rosie with all the air clay dogs, and my dog was under my desk, and I'm like, ah. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Digital Fundy, what are you doing this fine evening? What are you gonna code along? Because all I'm doing is I'm making Anki cards right now. We're gonna test arrays. So slice. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. I do have to say this. A friend of mine, actually two friends of mine, have they've downloaded Streamlabs, and they told me that they're going to start streaming. So instead of streaming myself, which I'm going to add another day, but instead of just streaming myself, I get to watch them stream, and I'm super, super excited. So so anyway, I want to just mention Barbara and Yolanda. Yeah, so okay. Oh, you're oh yeah, burnout's real. Burnout's real. I feel you. That's, yeah, when you know when you're burnt out. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, Barbara and Yolanda. So Barbara, I don't know if she wants me to make it public yet, right? But she said that she's figuring out Streamlabs, which means, of course, she already knows it, right? But yeah, she said she's figuring it out. So I'm so excited to see her stream because she's so, I mean, she's just so good at JavaScript. She just like picked it up like that. Like I'm sitting here like trying to figure out what slice does, and she's like, you know. So yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, checking out the stream team. Well, right now we're a little light on content right now on this stream. Little light on content. I was thinking like, yeah, I could do some Code Wars, which, you know, I've kind of been struggling with because I'm running out of level 8s. It's a sad day when you're running out of level 8s, right? So I'm running out of level 8s, and I don't want to do the level 7s. And then I have to, you know, read the slice stuff, but I don't like reading documentation or anything like this. So I'm like, the only way I'm going to get through this is if I do it while I'm streaming, because I have to, right? But yeah, little light, but like Barbara, noisy dog.
Sorry, I was running a little bit into the.
Okay. Oh no, I really might have to mute. Yeah, but no, Barbara's stream's going to be so full of content. I can't wait. And she's doing it in the morning when I can actually watch because there are some streamers in the afternoon, like Diabolical. I can never ever make his stream before class. I can never ever make his stream before class, because that is when school is out here, and that's when all of the classwork that was supposed to be turned in shows up as missing. So I'm like, okay, you know, so that's when I'm on mom duty, you know. So I can never make his streams, and then right after that's class. So anyway, there's some awesome streamers, but I can't make it because of the time. But Barbara said she's going to do mornings. Yolanda said she's going to do mornings. So I'm super excited. I'm so excited for them. But yeah, I'm just waiting for their schedule so I can pop in. So yeah, Kirk, are you thinking about streaming? Do you have a stream? Is that on your agenda? Slice? is, oh, I have to type. I'm gonna type. Slice is both an array and, no, it's just an array method. I'm thinking concat. Slice is an, oops, an array method. Slice. Oh, you do not stream? Is there a reason you do not stream? Because it sounds like you have plenty. Oh, you don't have the ideal physical setup for it? I don't know what that means. Because I started my stream and all I had was a webcam and a computer. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what the ideal is like. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, but if you wanted to stream, there's no reason that you couldn't, because there are other streamers. I actually did a little bit of research before I started this, because I did not want to be the only like person who was just kind of struggling through the code, you know, with just a computer and a webcam, and you know, I didn't want to be the most basic streamer out there, right? And so I kind of did some research, and I saw people in the middle of the day and they're just sitting there talking, like literally they're sitting here like this, or okay, so or they're close up and they're just sitting there talking the whole time, staring at the webcam, and they're not even talking about anything. So anyway, the point is, you could stream about anything. And if you stream, I'll watch, because I have the feeling that you'd have a lot of content. You'd have some good content. So you wouldn't be just making Anki cards with array methods. So slice takes the initial, I'm gonna say, isn't it the initial index or the start index? I'll say start index, and the end index, but it doesn't include the end. It is up to the end. Okay. And 3. Yeah, and I haven't gotten good about, yeah, for sure. No, because if you're learning React, I really, really, really want to learn React, right? Especially given some of the issues that I have with JavaScript. It would be so nice if I could find some, especially like JavaScript and EJS, and you know, it feels like we're just kind of patching things together at this point. But if we had something like React, that sounds like it kind of pulls a lot of stuff together, right? You're not just patching a bunch of stuff together. It feels like it would pull a lot of stuff together. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, you found the right place then. This is a very small stream, and this girl is just learning. I am just learning. And yeah, I meant to go to the virtual code, the virtual coffee meeting. I think, when was it? Was it Tuesday? Was it yesterday? I can't remember what day it was, but it was, I want to say it was in the morning, and I was so tired. I can't remember what day it was, but I was so tired and I couldn't pull it together, and I didn't want to show, because I don't like it when I show up and you're just looking at either a big blank spot or the same, you know, stock photo of me and my dog. So yeah, if I can't actually show up, like for real show up, I just don't want to do it, you know. Okay, so it goes up to the end, and slice of array method that creates that without arguments, whoops, I forgot that, arguments creates a now I did not know that. If you don't have any arguments, it just makes a copy of your array. To me, I would have thought that it was undefined, but that's what they're saying. With arguments, it creates a, I'm gonna say independent. Oh, that's really, really nice, Kirk. That is very, very nice, because I really, really enjoy virtual coffee. I like, well, I like the information, but I really like that it's a really super safe space, and people of varying abilities and backgrounds and interests all get together. I don't know. Digital Foundry, have you gone to virtual coffee? What, I can't remember what days it is. Is it Mondays and Thursdays? Monday mornings and Thursdays. Hey Barbara, you made it. I already let the cat out of the bag. I was telling him that you looked at Streamlabs and you're gonna start streaming, so you got to do it now. You're committed, and I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna learn. And I'm really hoping you cover some code words. Yeah, I know. Some friend, huh? Now you got to do it. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That is an excellent idea. Yeah, that wouldn't have occurred to me. I'm just like, this is when I'm available. Here I am. But that's really good. That is the way to do it. Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing. As soon as he hit back in, the thing is he hit back in running, like on the floor running. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, so the virtual coffee is Tuesday at 9, and then okay, so Tuesday 9, Thursday at noon. I keep getting the times mixed up. But yeah, Digital Foundry, there are front end people, there are like all different stacks. You've got all different, I mean, it's just it's a great community. I really, really like it. I just have to pull it together and like not just not just look a big mess and try to like get to some of them. But I like the brown bags. I really enjoy virtual coffee. I really, really like it. Actually, does virtual coffee have a Twitter? Do they have a Twitter account? I'm not getting anything done tonight. Do they have a Twitter account? It seems like they should. They do? Man, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Is it called virtual coffee? I'm really bad. I don't use Twitter very much. I really don't. I'm old school. I go to like when I get news, I check out just generic news sources, the things that have been rehashed over and over again, like the Google News feed. But then if I see something interesting or if I know something's going on, I have to hit up CNN, BBC News, and then I always go to Fox News, which sounds bad, but I mean, I just do it because I can't help it. And then I have a subscription to the Washington Post. And so I like to get a very full view of different perspectives of news items, because I don't trust just one source, because everybody's got their own, you could say perspective or angle or slant, but you know, I like to get the full broad perspective. So, oh, Barbara. Okay. I don't know how to put this. But okay, so it's not that I don't want it's not that I don't want viewers, because I love talking to everyone. It's just I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. It's just I like kind of like intimate settings. I like kind of intimate settings. I like small groups. And it's not an exclusivity thing at all. It's definitely not an exclusivity thing. It's more like just a comfort level. Yeah, it's just I like, and if I saw 50 people in there, I would just, I don't know, then yeah, so that's why I also kind of time my streams. Shh, don't tell Leon, but I kind of time them so that I won't get rated. because I don't want to put the anti-raid thing, like they have a raid blocker thing on there. But I don't want to put that on there because then I feel like I'm excluding people. So I don't want to exclude people, but yeah, I don't like, I'm comfortable in smaller settings, and then just because I get so many just random people dropping in, and it's so neat. Like, and some of them have actually joined our Discord. You know, they're professionals and they've joined the Discord, and they're coding and they're learning stuff, and I just like that. I really like that. But I mean, whoever wants to come can come. It's just I don't want to advertise it because I'm very, very comfortable with my, what, I think I've got 4 viewers. So hi, 4 viewers. But yeah, so broadcasting to the masses is not my goal. My goal is to stay motivated to do my Anki cards, and I've learned so much from different people too. Because I get people, like, especially on Saturday nights, they're a bunch of professional coders. Well, they're programmers, and they've got different stacks, but they apply what they know and they help me, and it's really cool. It's just really, really, it's a great place to be. So yeah, that's why. Oh, Barbara, are you coming on Saturday? Can you come to the Saturday to the wine and code? Because I made my outline for the 100 hours project, and I'm gonna need so much help. I'm gonna need so much help, because I am looking for someone. I'm gonna put my webcam up here. I am looking for someone who knows how to web scrape and who knows the ethics of web scraping using JavaScript or Python. I'm open to using Python. I do not know how to use it with our existing stack, but if someone knows how to help me, I'm 100% down with that, but I need to be able to collect information, and it's not information that I can find in an existing API. So I am just putting this out there. If someone knows how to do this and doesn't mind helping me, I would be really, really grateful. Okay, that's it. That was, I'm begging, but I'm not really begging. I'm just putting that out there. So, okay, so now I gotta do an example of slice. So I have to code this in the browser as usual. Okay. Well, cricket's over there in chat, so nobody here is gonna help me with web scraping. I watched a Brad Traversy. Oh, you're gonna be right back, Kirk? Okay, so I was watching a Brad Traversy video on web scraping, and let me tell you, I know you love Brad. Barbara, I know you love Brad. He made it look so difficult. I'm sitting there and I'm looking at all his code, and I didn't even get to the end of it. So I'm watching him and I'm thinking, there has got to be another way to do this. There's gotta be. JavaScript was not designed for this, clearly. So then all I had to do was look up web scraping and Python. Boom. Like, just like, it's almost like, oh, Charles might know? Well, Charles, Charles is super, super helpful, but he's also very busy. You guys are both very busy, so I don't think I would want to take his time away from all the stuff that he does with, you guys. But if I come into some major problems, I'm going to need to reach out possibly, but thank you very, very much. I am pretty sure Charles knows how to do web scraping in some language. Whether or not it works with Node.js and all the other stuff we're using is another matter. So, okay, so we're gonna have let array equal. But I'm really excited. I'm super, super excited. So Python is, yeah, people love Python. People love, oh, hey, we have another viewer, hi. Yeah, people love Python. To whoever just joined us, now we're talking about Python and web scraping. And Barbara, who is in the chat, is saying that her husband, who is, he says that he's a full stack, what is he, a full stack software engineer? He's not, he's like a data scientist and a software engineer. He wears so many hats and he's had so many like really demanding jobs that I think it's a disservice to just call him by one name. He knows so much. He's very talented. He's a former data scientist, senior software engineer. Yeah, he has. Talking to him for that brief amount of time, yeah, he'll tell people he writes code. Yeah, I just play around with a little code now and then, but he's brilliant, so, you know, and of course he's married to someone who's brilliant, so your kids are probably going to be really smart. You guys better save up for like some really, really nice Ivy League schools, because they're in your kids' future. Just like Barbara, just like, yeah, I kind of know a little bit of JavaScript. I kind of know a little bit. Here, let me share a few level 8s with you. I thought that was very, very generous of you. Because it helped me, because I actually did those level 8s. I was like, ooh, I can do these. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so since it's going to make a new array, I have to like let new array equal array slice, and then I think I'm going to start with 2. Yeah, I'm going to start with index 2, and then I'm going to do, if I do 2, it's going to do 2 and 4, so we'll just do 3, and I'll do 8. Okay, I think that should work. And so now new array. Oops, I forgot. What happened? What did I do? Oh, you have an array list to put out later? No, I've got problems. I forgot that, so I got slice mixed up with splice. So I thought, oh, 2 and 3, yeah, and I thought it was like going up to, it was counting the number of elements instead of actually just like going to index 3. So that was a bummer. I'm not counting that one. I gotta redo this one. I have to redo this one. Oh, and I lost a couple viewers just with that. That's too bad. Okay. Okay, so let array equal, and then we're gonna do that one this time. I have my favorite arrays. You know, I have the feeling when they named them, they wanted to name them something that would mean what it means, right? And I get what it means. You know, so like DNA splicing, I get it, but in terms of using it in JavaScript, that's, you know, so I'm gonna name this time it's gonna be baby array. It's gonna be array slice. Okay, and this time I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do index 1, and then we're gonna do index 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna do baby array. And it worked. Okay, that one worked. JavaScript, yeah, links. We're doing some JavaScript tonight. We are, okay, so we're making our Anki cards, right? I'm sure you've done Anki cards. And I'm trying to get my spaced repetition down. And we are working on memorizing our methods. So this is one way for me to remember how to use all of the methods. Well, not all, because I've only got a handful of cards right now, but it's the idea that it's really going to reinforce exactly what the methods do, what they're going to return, and the arguments that they take, the parameters, because you know, that can get a little confusing. And I missed a really good opportunity recently because I want to say, was it map? I want to say it was map, but I knew it took the element, but I forgot that it took the index. And so when I was, you know, using the method, I lost this opportunity to get 2 things done at one time. And I wasted so much time creating another loop when I could have just I could have just used the index. So anyway, I really feel like this is going to help out. Okay, so I got that done. Yeah, I didn't use the close. Okay, so I got that slice in. I've already done splice. We're going to move on to concat. So, Lynx, what's your stack? Where are you coming from? Crickets, no stack. Lynx is being secretive and private. Let's see here. We're gonna do cat. So, oh, this is the one that I thought was kind of neat because I thought that you could only use it for arrays, but it turns out. Okay, so concat is both an array and string method. Let's see here. Which, okay, so which produces a new array containing items from array. No E. Okay, so you know, I don't like the way this is worded. I'm just gonna, which it produces a new array combining the items in both arguments. Okay, and cat takes 2 arguments, 2 strings or 2 arrays. Okay. I'm going to reinforce that one. That means I have to always assign it a constant or a variable. Okay, so if I do that, now I have to actually use it. I'm going to go back to the browser. I'm going to refresh it. Okay, so we're going to have array 1, and that's going to equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have array 2, and that is going to equal 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then we're going to have array 3, and that is going to equal let me think. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I didn't put any of my lets in. I have to start over again. Let array 1 equal. Oh man, I hate it when I do that. Okay, so that's going to equal 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I can fix this now. And then let array 2 equal what is that? I'll do 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I got my 2 arrays, and then I'll do let array 3 equal array 1, and then dot concat, and then let me go ahead and concat, and then I have my items, and then I'll just do array 2. I think I can do that. think I can do that. And I should have, yeah. Okay. We'll do that. And that. And we do that. That. And that. Okay. Yay. That worked out. Now I have to do string. Okay. Oh. Oh, hi, Barbara. Okay, you can count. Yeah, I probably can because they're using 2 arguments up here. So yeah, 2 or more strings, or 2 or more. Oops, to produce a new string or. All right. So we can try it. Okay, so what if I concat? Okay, so let array 4 equal. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're gonna do array 1 concat, and then we'll do array 2 and array 3. Bam. Okay. We're gonna make it long. Okay. There we go. That's a lot of stuff. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, so I'm gonna work on strings now. How many strings should I concatenate? I don't know. Okay, I'll do array example first. Okay, and now I'm going to underline that, and then we'll do string example. I'll do string example. Barbara, what are you doing tonight? Are you working on Code Wars while I do this? Or are you momming? Are you taking care of little people? I knew that was going to be an underline. Are you busy? Oh, Barbara, I got my second COVID shot today. I got my second COVID shot, like right here, and they went really, really high, and I was like, ooh, I hope they don't hit the bone. So yeah, I'm feeling super, super optimistic. Like everything good can happen now because I don't have to worry about dying every day, like when I go to the store. So that's good. Okay, so string 1 is equal to, oh gosh, here we go. So string 1 is going to be hello Dolly. And let string 2 equal, well, hello Dolly. Oh, you feel that a lot too? You feel a lot that every time you go to the grocery store, you're gonna catch COVID and die? Because I mean, it sounds bad, but I seriously felt like that for a while. So, I mean, we didn't go hungry by a long shot, but we were having groceries delivered. Like I was looking for all of the free grocery coupons, you know, the delivery ones. Like I did Walmart free grocery delivery. I did a Kroger free delivery thing. I don't even remember. Anyway, so and then I would like hose them down with Lysol, and they were sitting out on the front stoop or in the garage for a long time. Anyway, yeah. But then they came out with studies saying that I guess they thought that the virus could exist on surfaces, solid surfaces, for longer than they actually could, which seemed a little strange to me given the fact that they were in controlled environments when they did these studies, but there are lots of variables out in the real world that you can't account for in controlled studies, right? Oops, why did I do that? There we go. I can't remember the rest of the song. I was in the musical Hello Dolly in high school. Hello Dolly, and now I'm looking at the lyrics on a coding stream. Okay, sorry guys. You got the Johnson and Johnson? Oh wow. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'd be concerned too. Yeah. How about, I feel the room swaying. Okay. Yeah, the stuff with the blood clots and stuff. I thought most of that was females though. Were there men involved also? Okay, so now we're going to concatenate. Okay, here we go. Now we're in business. I always forget to call it. Oh, I didn't put the spaces in. Darn. Oh well. Oh well. Now I know. I forgot the spaces. Okay. I can put them in, but then it's like a code war. It's like a code war nightmare, and I'm not doing that tonight. I had enough problems with code war today. Okay. So, you think it was a woman that was affected? Yeah, no, but that's okay. So this is the problem. I think this has been the problem with it this whole time, because, you know, they were saying, okay, it's in these conditions. It likes, what was it? It likes cooler conditions? No, warmer conditions. I can't remember. It likes certain conditions, right? And then they're saying, oh wait, no, it's still active, right? And then people are, okay, that's fine. Then they're saying, okay, it stays on surfaces for 19 days because everyone on this ship was there and it took 19 days. And anyway, so they kept coming up with all these different ideas, and each one sounded as plausible as the last, right? Because we didn't know. Nobody knew. And then by the time it came to the US, we saw what it did in China, but of course nobody thought that it would, I don't know, people just didn't think it would affect us. And then all of a sudden, I'm in real estate, and all of a sudden I'm trying to show houses, and there are all these updates coming up with, okay, well, you can't let people touch stuff. You can't, I mean, there were all these weird things in the seller's notes. So it was a very strange time to be in real estate. I'll tell you that. You know, we were bringing extra Clorox wipes. I was buying Clorox wipes off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was strange. It was very strange. But yeah, so I'm glad this concat worked. Okay, that worked. But yeah, I understand, because you know, compared to other vaccinations, I didn't have my closed deletion. Compared to other vaccinations, they really haven't spent that much time to do the research for the long-term effects. It's not like you can do a longitudinal study in 1 year. So you don't know how it would affect you know, fetuses. You don't know how it's going. I mean, maybe we'll all end up with shingles. Who knows, right? But yeah, even if I end up with shingles, I'm still going to be alive, right? Oh yeah. So showing houses, whoa. That's yeah, I don't know. I actually like showing houses, but I like showing houses if I know my clients, right? Nowadays, you know, there are so many buyers, right? There's so many buyers and so many houses that, you know, if you try to show a house, half the time within 48 hours where I am, the houses are gone. You know, if it's a decent price and it's in decent condition, it's going to be gone, and it's going to be sold for over listing price. So, I mean, it's a little tough, right? Okay, so yeah, I don't. Okay, so they're doing spreads. I just don't want to do that because now we've got, yeah, now we're looking at something else. Okay, I mean, yeah. Okay, so for each, ooh, for each. I have so much trouble with for each. Yeah, Denver. Okay, so Colorado, that market is crazy. So my ex, well, I shouldn't get too much into this, but my ex's mom, my ex mother-in-law, she bought this really just beautiful house on a super nice lot with a mountain view and lots of land behind her. I mean, it was gorgeous. It was so gorgeous. And I mean, she's been there for what, 15, 20 years, but the value of the home has gone up a lot. And so it's like, and I know so many people who, not just in Colorado, but the way the housing market is right now, even if you wanted to downsize, or even if, you know, you find yourself in a position where, hey, you know, things have really taken off for me during COVID, even though things are tough for other people, and I can't afford to relocate, it's kind of like you'll sell your house, but you don't know if you can find anything else, right? Because everything else is so expensive now too. So it's kind of like, yeah, I can get a lot for my house, but am I even going to have a place to live, right? And so I really feel for people who, you know, are like in the military, and, you know, it's great if you can do base housing. A lot of people I know in the military or who had family in the military, you know, they lived on base most of the time, but sometimes that's not, you know, the best option for people. And so in that case, the rental market is crazy too. You know, the rental prices are really high now, so it's just a tough situation, I think, for people. It just is, but I'm hoping things will level out. I'm hoping. So okay. So at what point did you realize that you were getting burnt out? Because I understand the concept of it, and I've gotten to points where I feel like I might be burnt out, but then I just keep going, and then it just kind of goes away. Or I take my ADHD medication because I keep going off of it, and then I realize, oh wait, it's because I couldn't actually sit in front of the computer long enough to do anything. So I'm wondering, at what point did you say, I really do need to stop for my own mental health? That is curious to me, and I completely empathize and sympathize. So, I mean, if you don't mind telling me personal information, I just would like to know, right? Okay, so I want to know. Oops, I'm going to use my little cheat sheet here, where I've got all this stuff. I was typing all this out, but I'm asking the same thing for everything, right? So why not just copy and paste it? I gotta save time that I'm like just talking. I have to kind of. Okay, yeah, don't listen to front row. Oh, hey, how are you doing? So, yeah, you guys, I don't understand this front row thing. I'm tempted to go in there and try to figure it out. I don't know what it is, but I don't even think, I'm not set up with PayPal, or I don't know. You can't even buy bits, I don't think, or spend them or whatever, because I'm not set up for that. So just ignore front row, whatever that is. I am not soliciting people for money. I'm here so I can learn and get disciplined enough to sit down and do my homework. How's it going? As it's going, you see, I am doing my homework. So like last night, you guys, last night I was up until 1 o'clock. I was up until 1 o'clock in the morning. I was up until 1 o'clock in the morning filling out the checklist, and I didn't even finish my portfolio thingy. So I'm absolutely not doing that again. I'm not staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning. I am going to do my homework like a good student. So did you push to GitHub today? I'm hoping you pushed. I'm hoping you pushed. You know, Digital Fundy, okay, so you dreaded writing any type of code. That's tough. Okay, what about, okay, so here's something that I was thinking about. You can build websites and you don't have to know any code. Good job. Good job pushing. Good job. I pushed my code wars and that was it. I was done. After those code wars, I got so mad with those code wars, I was done. I was over it. Oh, you pushed one cut. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Yeah. That's what it's all about. You got that code war in and you just do one a day for 5 days. For real, you just do one a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that is it. You have covered your bases. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You know, you got to do what you can do, right? And that's why I'm here, like showing people you don't have to be a back-end guru. You can be struggling with these stupid for each. They're not stupid. You can be struggling with these for each methods that I don't know how to use properly. You know, and it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, 3rd year of a computer science program? Yeah. Yeah. You're really brave. You love Webflow. Okay. I have read about Webflow. I've never used it. I've read about it though. And it looks like it's good stuff. Yeah. Oh, Barbara, I believe you can fly. I believe in you. I think you can use for each. I think I'm going to be copying and pasting this example. I'm going to be copying and pasting this example because I cannot use for each. You just call it a for. No, but that's okay. So this is the thing. This is why I want to use for each, right? I want to learn for each because I see it so much in JavaScript files. I see it so much in JavaScript files. I mean, professional Java people use this. I want to learn how to use this. I'm looking at it, wishing I could learn it just by looking at it. It's not happening, but yeah. But yeah, no, but you're not pushing little katas. You're exercising. It's like doing scales on the piano. You are exercising, and it's not. I don't know. I think that all of us, this includes you too, Digital Pondy. I think all of us kind of downplay the significance of what we do because we always think we should be doing more, right? But there's always stuff that we can be doing more of. You know, I right now I don't have any buyer. Well, I do have a buyer, but her significant other is in England, so they're not buying from me anytime soon. You know, there's always stuff that we can do. I could feasibly sit in front of this computer and stream for 12 hours a day. I could seriously, I have that luxury when my kids are at their dad's. I could stream 12 hours a day and take breaks for, you know, potty breaks and food breaks, but really that's the luxury I've got. Well, until all the money runs out. But the point is I don't. Clearly I don't. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it, right? I'm doing the best I can. And for each is scary. And being in your 3rd year of a computer science program and getting burnt out or feeling at least the beginnings of it is scary. You know, all of it's scary. So, okay, bye. Thank you for visiting. Have fun at church. Someday I'm going to go back to church. So, oh, hey, Chu King. What's up? we're talking about the struggles of always feeling like you have to do more. Like you might feel like I'm sitting here trying to figure out for each, right? Well, not really. I'm just looking at it, hoping osmosis is going to work, but it's not. Um, but yeah, we're like, there's always more you can do. You can always put in more hours. You can always work more. You know, and it applies to learning, it applies to your job, it applies to parenting, it applies to housekeeping. You know, I have time. I could clean my house better. I'm not cleaning my house. This place is a mess. So anyway, there's always stuff. Okay, so I have not learned for of because I want to learn for each, right? The for of, I've only seen it for key of, I want to say I've only seen it with objects. I don't know if you saw, I got a new mic today. I got my mic. It was a $55 special. So yeah, I mean, I've seen for key, was it key of something? I've seen that, but I've seen more of this for each, at least in the stuff that I've looked at. And so I need to learn it. Like there are so many workarounds that I could do. I don't want any workarounds. I just want to learn this stuff, right? So it's less common. Oh, it works in arrays. Okay. I didn't know that. I have the feeling it's going to be coming up here pretty soon because this javascript.info is pretty extensive. I mean, it may not be in this section, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere in here. But yeah, I mean, I am not doing workarounds. I have got to learn this. I've got to learn it because what if I end up at a job where I'm expected to write some code and then this is the perfect option and I'm trying to find workarounds? That's not the life I want to live. So I want to just get it done and learn it. So this method allows to run a function. That is not a grammatically correct sentence. Okay. It allows us to run a function. Okay. So, okay. I have to get, I think programmers, and I know some of you guys are programmers, but I keep coming across this pattern in which I find programmers do not always pay attention to their spelling and grammar. And I think it's because they're so good at using this part of the brain that I don't know how to use. But when I see the spelling and grammar, my eyes kind of bug out and I can't focus, and it makes things very difficult for me. Okay, so I can't even type now. For each method runs a function for every element. But you know what? They're oversimplifying this because it's really picky about what it actually, like, what it'll actually return. Because I've tried to use this and I've gotten all manner of nonsense. For real. I have gotten so much nonsense trying to, and most of it's undefined, and then I don't even, well, we'll see. I'll try to make an example and it's going to be a mess. The only thing I can do with for each is I can console log stuff. That is it. Oh, see, there you go. You're obsessively precise in your spelling and grammar, King. It's physically painful if you accidentally make a minor mistake. Yeah, I mean, that's probably because you're really good at spelling and grammar, and you're probably overall a very, how would you say, astute, and I don't know how to put this in a way that doesn't, you're a very particular person, right? So Palmer penmanship. I remember the term, but my handwriting is so bad, you guys. It is so bad. Okay, who here has really bad handwriting? Because I've seen some bad handwriting and mine is right up there with that. So penmanship is not, like I thought, yeah, I'm gonna do calligraphy. And my mom bought me this kit when I was little, and it was very clear within just minutes of my practicing that it's terrible. Well, see, that's good. Having good handwriting really, really helps. Oh yeah, Barbara, you and me. Yeah, I kind of, yeah, the handwriting is kind of like an abstract art for me. Like I know what it means sometimes when I have to reread my own stuff, but yeah, but most of it's spelled correctly. Most of it's spelled correctly. I may not be able to actually make out what the letters are, but I know it's spelled correctly. Okay, so this for each method runs a function for every single element. And I know it can console log it, but that's about it, right? The parameters and equal. You know, it takes an array. Yeah. For each method, for each is an array method, and it runs. That's it. Your handwriting was bad, but it's gotten worse. Oh yeah. Ooh, see, that's tricky. Lynx, I don't think you're older than I am. I don't think you're older than I am, but that's nice of you. Yeah, your handwriting was always bad, but it's gotten worse. So yeah, when the idea that your signature doesn't match didn't really cause a problem for me. 63. Okay, you are a little bit older than I am. So I actually had a problem at a bank because my signatures didn't match. This was a number of years ago, long before electronic signatures. But I had a situation at a bank where my signatures did not match, and they had to verify my identity, and I had to pull out like all of these forms of identity, and it was really bad, and I had to write my signature over again and try to write it like it was the first time. Oh, I just put my microphone. But yeah. Well, yeah, you can be 63 in code. I'm gonna be coding until I'm probably 80. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna have like all this gray hair. I'm gonna like have really thick glasses, and I'm still gonna be here coding. 63 isn't. Okay, so yeah, the parameter is gonna be an argument or the array. I'm talking about spelling. Okay, so example is, okay, so first I'm going to do my array. I'll do this in real time. Okay, so let array equal, and then, yeah, we'll just do this one right here, right? Oh, that's good. Okay, so see, this is the thing. I don't know if, because I can't assign it a constant, I don't think. So, man, see, now they're doing the, it's not that. It's item, index, array. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are, what are we doing? So parameters are item, index, and array. We're going to do our little Oxford comma, even though it's not even a sentence. Okay, example. So they're doing it differently. I'm just going to do it easy, sneezy way. So array dot for each, and then I'm going to go ahead and add and then we're going to do element, and we're just going to console log it. Yeah, see, I knew it wouldn't let me do this, so I just have to do array for each, and I don't even know if it's going to do it. This thing is log. Okay. Hold on. Man, you better do something here. There we go. Yay, it worked. Okay. This is the way it goes sometimes, right? So this is literally the only thing I know how to do with for each is console log stuff. That's it. This is it. I gotta delete all that. So yeah, this is the sad story of why aren't you deleting now? There we go. Yeah. So this would have been a lot easier in VS Code. That's okay. Okay. Yay. Oh, I didn't put my array in. Okay. So if I know how to access, yeah, that's right, Barbara. I'm gonna conquer this thing and figure out exactly how to use it because, like I said, I have seen it in code so many times, but the fact that I cannot use it makes me really upset. So that needs to change. Out of everything that I don't know about JavaScript, this is the one thing that I care about. So there you go, right? So if I know how to access an item to log it, then I can also assign values to it or do calculations based on the value. Yeah, Chuking. Okay, so this is a problem. I can't modify. And using for each, I can't, it doesn't allow me to do anything. I can't square anything. I can't do anything with it. So in the most literal sense, I really don't know what the purpose is of for each other than to console log stuff. And that's okay, right? I mean, I'm okay with that, but I have the feeling there's a lot more to it, right? I just don't know it. So I'm looking forward to that day when I know. So I need to make sure I answer this correctly. For each method is an array or string. It is definitely an array method. It takes item, index, and array. So the only thing I actually know how to use this for is with the element or item. So that's the only thing I know. It just does something to each item in the array. But the actual, yeah, I mean, so in this case, it's console logging it. But I have tried so many times to force it to actually return. Like I've tried squaring it. I mean, basically, I was trying to use it like map, right? I was trying to use it like map. It's not map. It's a totally different animal, and that's great, right? It's fantastic. 1 out of 5 stars. Okay, Barbara is giving for each an array method that I have seen in a lot of code a 1 out of 5 stars. Oh, hey, thanks for joining us. Okay, so Kira Kazami is saying, well, you're not far off. You can use curly brackets to create a function to change it. Okay. I'm not there yet. I could barely get this really, really simple code to work. And I'm doing this on a live stream, so it's a little embarrassing. But at some point in the future, I will add some curly brackets and do something else with it. But this is not that day. Barbara, I have the feeling that you're going to love this one because you're going to be an extraordinary backend programmer, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna own this one, and you'll probably like make it better, and they're gonna name it Barbara's for each. Yeah. Okay, search. Oh gosh. The index of. Okay. I feel like I already did this one, but we're gonna do it again, right? Because I cannot reinforce this stuff enough. Because clearly I do not remember them. Okay, so index of, yeah. So now we are, okay, so now I need my little cheat sheet. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste this. I'm gonna go put it over here. And then, ooh, it's 8:54, oh no. Oh no, I only have 30 minutes. Okay, I gotta work fast. Oh, look, I didn't even, oh, okay, I got faster. Okay, I have to quit talking. Let's see here. So one index of last index. Well, we're just gonna do index of. I wanna go fast, but I need to learn this. Index of is a, you know, so the thing is, it's gotta be an array. This is definitely an array method. Okay, index of is, and I'm gonna repeat these, an array method. Oh, the only difference you can tell for each function is you don't have to, okay, so let's see here. The only difference, Kuro Kazami is saying the only difference I can tell with for each functions is you don't have to set up your own indexing. So no more, okay, so increment, okay, so you don't have to increment it or decrement it, it iterates for you. Sorry, there's something wrong with my, hold on. Okay. I have this little cushion that I sit on. I have this little cushion that I sit on because I have back problems, but I think it moved. So I'm trying to move it without actually getting up and it's not working. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the only difference, so no more, huh. I don't have to set my own indexing. I will have to read up on that. I'll be honest. I've got to read up on that because I just really don't. I don't know. For now, I'm just going to use it to log stuff because I don't even know if I can use return with it. I don't think I can because I've only used it with yeah, I've only used it with arrow function or like using the arrow, the fat arrow. So I've never used it in a manner where I could do anything other than console log stuff. And then it doesn't return an array. It just, you know, console logs everything independently, which I think is that probably what you mean by its own indexing? Like when you do something with it, it kind of does its own thing. I don't know. It also figures out for you how many times the loop has to iterate. So you don't have to say, like, normally you would say something like string, normally you would say something like string dot length, like your I is going to be less than the string dot length, not string, array dot length. So for each figures that out for you, because that would be super, super handy, because there might be times, yeah, where I don't have to check the line. Yeah, so if I'm working with like a loop in EJS or something like that, and I have to like iterate because I've got like a loop in EJS that's pulling from a database with an ever increasing number of, in this case, we're working with Mongo, so it would be an ever increasing number of documents. I could probably loop through that and I don't have to worry about how long it is. That would be nice. Okay, so index of is an array method. It takes the parameters, where is it? Well, I guess it just takes the parameter of the item and from. Okay, so, well, look at me kind of spelling out. Parameters, item, and from. I don't know about this. It takes the parameters item and from. I've only used it with the item. I've never used it from. I'm sure I could. I don't know how to though. Okay, now I have to actually use it. Okay, so I'm using find index. I'm gonna make this longer. There we go. So we're going to do array, let array equal. We're going to use this one this time. And then we're going to let in array equal index of, well, I have to do this, array index of, and then we're going to do 23. Okay. And then we're going to do index array 2. Okay. Oh, hey, Astro Charles. Yay, you made it. How are you doing? We are, as you can see, doing our Anki again. And yeah, we are getting some stuff done. And I'm talking so much, I've only gotten, I think, probably 4 cards done. We were talking about things like burnout. We're talking about the housing market in Colorado, which is challenging, right? So you're doing good getting stuff. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's good to get stuff done. It's the middle of the week, you know, got to get stuff done so that we can get to the end of the week. So yeah, I'm starting, I'm still on the lowdown here, but on Sunday mornings, I thought, you know, everyone's at, like, where I live, everybody's at church and stuff, but I'm a heathen, so I stay at home and I'm going to code. So Sunday mornings, I'm going to stream and code because that way I kind of get motivated, kind of gets me up earlier. So yeah, we're going to do that. So this is example. So I'm even though index of, the last index of, they're basically the same. I need to do these separately because I'm really trying to reinforce it. Because I just forget. I forget about that. Yeah, there's no beginning or end to this week for you. I'm sorry. I am so sorry for that. Yeah. It's, some weeks are like that, you know? Some weeks it doesn't matter how hard you push, it just doesn't matter. You can just barely get anything done. You know, and that's just the way it is. Can't beat yourself up, right? Cannot beat yourself up. So we're gonna do last index of, yeah. This one takes the same parameters though. Don't be sorry you like to be busy. Yeah, I do too. So there are people, not all people obviously, but there are people who really, they don't get anything done. Like, okay, that's not true. The more they have to do, the more they get done. If they don't have to do stuff, they don't do a whole lot. So, you know, that's just how some people are. I might be like that. I don't know. I don't think about it. But I know that there are people who, you know, if they don't have anything that they need to do, they can just hang out. I think I might be like that. Okay, so one, and this one is an array method too. So last index of is an array method. Oh, Astro Charles. Yeah, you work better under pressure. I need a lot of pressure to get me going. And it's too bad because I get really stressed out and I'm not pleasant to be around when I'm stressed out, but you know, at least we know ourselves, right? But we were having a conversation earlier. How's your handwriting, Astro Charles? How's your handwriting? Do you have good handwriting? Does it look like something that you would find in Google fonts, like all pretty and array method? Last index of takes the item, the item, and from. You know what? don't even understand what that means, so we're just going to do this. Yeah. Okay. And then 3. Oh, now I have to make an example. I don't know how to use from. So anyway, I'm just going to do. So we're going to take our same array, and then we're going to do let last equal array dot last index of, and then, well, that didn't, well, what? That doesn't even make sense. That looks, or from right to, I don't know what this means. Last index of, oh, Astro Charles, awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very, you know what though? This is so embarrassing. I'm reading this, I hate reading documentation. Okay. I am reading this and I need help. I am so sorry, you guys. I need some help. This is, okay. So I'm trying to figure out how to use array last index of item and from, and I do not know how to use this. So pretty much anybody, Barbara, if you're here, it returns. So I can just put in some number from this array. Is that what you're saying? Because, gosh. Okay, so I'm going to make a new array. Let array, oh no, new array. I've never used, oops, sorry. I've never used last index of. I've used index of, and I know it returns the first one, and I had to make all sorts of loops to get through and, you know, try to get everything. But, okay, so I'm just going to do my new array. I've never used this, so I'm going to use, oops, I should probably at least try to have something in there, right? Okay, so now I got my array. An array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Index 1 is going to return 0. Okay, so an array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Index of is going to return 1 because that's the first instance of that particular value. And last index 1 is going to return 5. Okay, so I'm going to see if that works here. Excuse me, I'm going to have to cough. 1 second, I'm going to mute myself so I can cough. Okay, that's better. Okay, so last index of, and I'm going to say 3, because I've got 3 3s, and if I do last index of 3, it should be, what is that, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be 7. So, why does this happen? Why? Why don't I ever get the easy answer? Why is it -1? I hate this. Why didn't I get 7? Why didn't I get 7? Why am I getting -1? I don't want to write this down as the example if I did something wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. And this is really easy. I don't understand this. What, okay, what did I mess up on? Because why? I don't understand. Okay, let me try, what else is repeated here? I don't have anything else repeated. Well, I'll just pick something. Last index. Okay, so let last 4 equal. Oh, I'm doing new. Oh, wait a minute. That's array. Oh, Okay, new array. That's right. Thank you. I just realized that it doesn't exist. That's why I got the -1. Because I thought it was like -1, which was picking my 3 off the end, so it was, you know, it was correct. But why are you going backwards like that? Okay, so it's actually let new last equal new array last index of, and then, okay, and now I'm not going to get -1, I'm going to get 7. Bingo. Okay, thank you. See, just when I think I know, just when I think I know it, I don't know it. Okay. Sample. Okay. Yay. Okay. Thank you very much, Barbara. This is why I'm going to be watching your stream, so that it's like I can pay attention to my variables. Okay. Oh, look here. They tell us what happens if you have an index of something that's no good. I know what happens now. Okay. So, ooh, uh-oh, I have 20 minutes. Okay, I have to work faster. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're doing includes. So, includes. Yeah, I hope there are no hiring managers on here. This particular, well, no, these streams may not actually represent my potential. They actually do, sorry. Includes, but I'm really good at copying and pasting, and I've definitely got control model view. I understand that, right? So yeah, hire me. Okay. I'm definitely trainable with some patience. Okay, so I'm doing includes. I think I can do includes with strings too, right? And do includes. I don't know. Astro Charles, Barbara's going to have the most awesome stream ever. Yeah, I knew you could use it for includes. Okay. Oops, why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Go over there. Okay. Okay, so includes is both an array and string method. And includes takes uh-oh. Well, item from. I don't know what that means. Okay. You learned so much. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Okay, so Astro Charles, this is what is really exciting to me. Barbara knows so much about things that, you know, I don't know very much about in. So I'm kind of curious to see what she's learning. Like I don't even know what the landscape of level 5 code work katas is. I don't know, because I don't even bother to look it up. That is not what I'm interested in, but I am so curious. I'm so curious. Okay, so yeah, I want to see Barbara learn, and I might learn too. Maybe. Okay, so now I have to do my example. Okay, so includes, oh, I get to do strings and arrays. Now I'm going to do string equal, and I think, doesn't it return true false? Find out. I'll write it down after I find out. We're going to let it be like a mystery, and then we're going to solve the mystery. What's this string going to be? Oh yeah, I'll use my favorites. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, so string dot includes, and then we're going to do, actually we'll just assign a variable. So let is true or false equal string includes, and then we're going to see, oh, let's see here. Oh, okay, so we're going to do that. Oh, you're not streaming a 5? Well, you got to start smaller. You know what? Oh, Barbara. Okay, so I have a really long list of level 8, really long list that I have attempted and I just abandoned because I got so upset, like trying, I couldn't even figure out what some of them were asking for, right? So if I send that list to you, it'll give you something that you can start with. Yeah, so I'll send that list to you. I'll just like send you the names of them, and yeah, they're all level 8, don't worry. But yeah, and then that way you let me know when you're streaming, like make it public or whatever, and then I can do that with you, and then I can kind of like level up, you know? Okay, so I'm going to see if this string includes, ooh, that is true or false. Bam, that one works. So, okay. That's undefined. Okay. This looks so much, I don't know, I like the way it looks on VS Code so much better, but yeah, Barbara, we're doing it. I'll send you that list. Now, the list is pretty long. The list is pretty long. So, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do an array. So we're going to let array equal, I'm going to do that one. And then I'm going to do let is T or F equal, I think I have to do that. I think that's compliant. Okay, so equals array dot includes, I'm going to pick something that doesn't exist. I'm going to do 3. Okay, so is T or F. Okay, got that one in the bag. I don't know, I'll have to redo this again. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I got that one done. Yeah, this is a really long reading assignment. I did not realize how long this was. This is going to take like 5 streams for me to get through this. I don't know. Is it really all? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's a summary. Okay, so right here is a summary. So I'm about here. So I'm about halfway through. Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. I like this. Oh no, now they have an object. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. So that was a little disappointing, but that's okay. Yeah. So now we're gonna do find. And we'll do my little cheat sheet. that. Okay, so is find an array or string method. I thought it was both. I have to look this up. Oops, why am I writing that down there? Find is, I really thought it was both. Uh-oh. Is it only an array method? Uh-oh. Well, in all honesty, I've never used it before, so yeah. Is it really not where, okay, see, this is where I have to test the limits. Okay, so what, okay. We're just gonna do string dot find, and then we're gonna do, I don't even know. D. I don't think that, no. 1. It's really only an array. Okay. Darn. Okay, find is an array method. Not only did I read it, but I tested it empirically for myself. So I know this is true. This is like reading all my newspapers. Okay, 2. Find takes item index array. Okay. And 3, now we get to use it. So I have to use it properly. So let array equal, let's see here. Let's do a different one. I'll make one up. Equal, I'm gonna get wild. Okay. There we go. So now we are going to array find, and it takes an item index and array. So, I can find 45. So is this one of those things where I have to do like a little arrow thing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I have never done this, so I'll do index, I don't know, 3. Is that, can you do that? This is terrible. Strings use search instead of find. Yeah. I should know that. This is so bad. I seriously just use for loops. I just use for loops. This is very, very sad. Okay. I need to learn these methods. Okay. But this gives you an idea of like exactly how long my code is, because I use for loops for literally everything. 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 If you need me to find anything in an array or a string, here comes a for loop. Okay, but no more, because now I'm going to use find for arrays, and I need to make an Anki card for search. I don't think I have that. Okay, here we go. Here comes the example. Oh no. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, I'm not using that example. We're going to use element. Because the only thing I know how to use is element, so element is equal to 89. Oh look, there it is. Okay. That is literally the only way I know to write those. Okay. I need the testing function. Okay. Well, okay, so So is that what this is? This EL with my little arrow and then EL strictly equal to 89? Is that what you could, is that somewhere in this little set of testing functions? Okay. So yeah, because I don't even know, like, okay, so as soon as you said testing functions, I'm thinking of .text, or not text, but .test, because I was looking at regular expressions today, and so that's the only thing that to me means testing function, is literally .text, and then so okay, so I kind of get that. No, not really. But that's okay. I'll just keep practicing it. Okay, so we have time for one more, and that's going to be filter. So filter, and I've actually used this one, not without a lot of practice. I have used it, and it's been successful a few times. So one filter. Oops, I need to make this look proper. Filter is, okay, so I thought, is filter just an array method? I gotta find this out. So I'm looking through here. If I look up string, I don't think it's gonna be in there. Array, filter, filter, filter. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to use the split, right? Probably have to use split. Okay, well, okay. So filter, we're gonna say filter is an array method. And filter takes, oops. Let's see here, the item, index, and the array. And parameters. And then 3. Let's see here. And does it create? Yeah, it returns an array of all matching elements. So does it create? Does it create? I'm going to have to find this out. So I'll do the example. So I'm going to filter through. I'm going to use the same array. So array filter. So we're going to do element where element is greater than 10. Yeah, so it makes a new. Okay, so let's go ahead and let greater than 20 equal array filter where EL is, yeah, where EL is greater than 20. And then I'm going to greater than 20 and boom. Okay. See, I have used that one before. I'm still used to my loops. Okay. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for keeping me company and providing me with some much needed help in moments of, well, in moments of uncertainty. But yeah, so I got a whole bunch of cards done. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for making my stream fun and keeping me engaged and helping me get this stuff worked out. I just gotta practice more. So yeah, I think we're gonna end a couple minutes early tonight because I got my second COVID shot and I think I'm gonna let my body get some rest. It's funny though, because like I feel exactly the same. My arm is a little bit sore, but I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous night. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week, or I'm streaming Saturday and then Sunday morning. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.